So, Scare USA in 2022. It was scary, it was fun, and I felt like shit the whole night. It was the most entertained I've been in a long time by actors at a haunt. That's all I have to say. Hi, you thought I was going to say more about your haunted house. Sucks. Go ahead, Gage.
Let's hit the end button. That's all.
Yeah,
no.
that's it.
No.
So seriously, though, all joking aside, I felt like total dog shit on the night that we went through Scare USA.
It didn't do him justice.
It didn't, and I'm actually kind of glad that things went the way they went, because I'm just like, God, I hope Gage and Jenna can carry through this event, because I felt like trash. I ate very poor earlier in the night, and my whole body was basically telling me, bro, why did you do this to me?
Believe me, he did. We heard it every 5 minutes on the path there and the road there and back.
I've apologized for it multiple times now.
He's feeling better.
I am feeling better.
He's fine.
And now, post Scare USA, I can come here and I can say they have some of the most engaging actors, whether it's Pogo the Clown. I should have made a joke about him. I should have, because you know he's going to watch this video. I should have cracked a joke about him.
Well, when it comes to the roller coaster, he's the guy that just coasts. You know.
Ah! Anyway,
Lying.
whether it's Pogo,
Lying.
whether it's Pogo the Clown, who his sense of humor, his engagement is, it's not different, right? It isn't different, but he hits differently when he engages with you. And like one moment we're having a serious life conversation. 20 seconds later he's and he's laughing and he's, come on Jenna, take a picture Jenna, and he's messing with Jenna. And it's just like he has this personality and he has this air about him that is so good. At times it's difficult to digest all at once. It was quite excellent. So we started our night with kind of a little interaction with Pogo the Clown while we were in line waiting. Of course, Slipknot guy with the bat and the chainsaw kept entertaining the crowd. I thought the mask and the blood effects were super awesome. Very, very wonderful. I know a lot of you go to Scare USA later in the season, and that's why we
could tell.
That's why we wanted to go earlier, because the way they work the line and the way they work the groups, I feel, is quite excellent. I also like the actors in the house. If I'm just speaking about the actors, I like how the actors in the house work together. Mm-hmm. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of a pack of velociraptors. And what I mean by that is, you're looking at one, and another one gets you from the side, or another one comes at you from like a horizontal ceiling drop or something.
You want to know what would be? It's very. That just brought up a good idea for me.
No, don't put dinosaurs in the house. I
yes,
will literally cry.
One room.
I will literally.
I've never seen a dinosaur room before. Have like a velociraptor come out like, rah! That would scare the shit out of me.
I don't want that.
He's like, why did you give him the idea, Gage?
Yeah,
no.
Why would you do that to me? Because, you know, if anybody's going to do it, Scare USA will do it. Those actors, they work with misdirection and tight, claustrophobic corners so well. I really could appreciate that. Even as bad of a way as I was in last night, I still was at the back of our group kind of thumbs up and the guy saying, wow, really good job, you know, like excellent. You know, I'm trying to.
He didn't hate you guys.
I didn't hate you guys. I didn't even have the energy to react. Like if you had like jumped on me and started like screaming in my face, I'd have just been like, just kill me. I don't care. I feel like shit. So, they did very well in the house. And I felt like the performance in the house was strong enough to carry us through not having an outdoor portion of the haunt anymore. Because like I said last year, I thought that was lame. I thought that was basically a huge come down after a crazy holy shit in the house.
There's a reason for it. We'll touch on that.
Yeah, there's actual city reasons.
Two Rivers, like, it's got to be a permanent structure, I guess. And
it can't be a permanent. Or it can't be.
Some way. It's just city rules. You know how cities are. They're the worst.
So the city decided they wanted to be doofuses about it. But anyway, so we get through the haunt. We get out of the haunt, chatting with the owner a little bit. Got to kind of pick his brain on some stuff, see how they do stuff. I walk out of Scare USA. You know, I remember the first time I went, I was a little disappointed with my experience. I haven't been since then. And I actually think I told the owner last night, Scare USA should be a must-visit haunt for any serious haunt goer in Wisconsin. Right? Like, if you're going and waiting 3 hours in line for another haunted house for $25, wink, wink, I won't name them. If you're going and waiting 3 hours in line for that haunt, you have no excuse not to go to Scare USA and experience that haunted house. I think we were in there for what, like 25 minutes? 20?
Yeah,
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you should get, right? It's like the owner of Scare USA and the owner of Revenge share a very similar mantra. Mm-hmm. You're paying me to scare you, so I should fucking do my job.
Now you gotta blur that out.
No, I don't. Like, the Scare USA is an adult-themed attraction. It is not for kids. And neither are my videos. I very seriously enjoy that when I see two guys with similar visions in the same part of the industry. I won't even say they're going head-to-head. I would say these guys are making the industry better.
Can you imagine a house made by Tony and his crew and John and his crew?
I wouldn't go through it.
I'd be too scared.
I'd be too scared.
That would be an insane collaboration.
Yeah, like it would be an insane collaboration, like a one-time thing, and I would be too scared to go through it.
I'll lead.
You're going alone.
You're staying in the car. It was an excellent experience, even for as miserable and as crappy as I felt. The experience still had me going, this is excellent. Like, I feel like my scores so far this year have all been the same. Scare USA, 9 out of 10. A must-visit haunt in Wisconsin, and you are doing yourself a serious disservice if you don't go. Gage, Scare USA.
Scare USA.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Justin, that's Gage and Jenna, and we'll see you right here next time. Good night, everybody.
How many times are we going to beat a dead horse?
It's funny, though, every time.
Let me go ahead and say this wrong for like the 8th time. It's claustrophobic. Claustrophobic. You guys get what I'm saying.
The feeling is claustrophobic.
Claustrophobia.
Nice! He got it!
There you go.
Yay!
Anyways, that word.
The C.
That will describe the entire haunt of Scare USA, and with great purpose, because it is how you said, they're like raptors. They pick at you, different windows to it, and that's what's great about this close, intense haunt, is that you can have the same actor scare someone from the beginning of the haunt all the way at the end of the haunt by, like, say, some hallway or just some little window.
I would say the way they use their corners in this haunt is so good, like, whether it's a little window or whether it's they come down on you from, like, a little ledge or something, the way they worked in those tight spaces is so good. I can't imagine what it takes to learn it like that.
And they always have some misdirection going on, too. And let's just go ahead and say the big brain smarts that they have for, like, getting groups to just have some time between them. Yeah. They will make you go around until they think, all right, the crew ahead of them's is good to go. Let's go ahead and send them through.
It's almost an insanity simulator, and we kind of wanted to bitch about it at first. But the more we thought about it, it's a really smart way to make sure you don't catch another group.
And here's another thing, too. With all these tight corners and stuff, because I can't tell you how many times we go to a haunt, you have some kid behind us running through the whole haunt.
There will be nobody running through that.
There will be nobody running through the haunt, because you can't. There's no room to run. You're crawling, you're making your way under things. You have to you don't have to step over anything. There's a little bit ledges. There's no stepping over, it's just going under. Unless I'm wrong, please fill in there. No. But it's such a big brain mechanics, and they know how to keep the groups far and few in between. They can make sure that you're not coming across anyone else. This haunt, it never disappoints. I always enjoy it. It's a great time. I did kind of like the outside. But after hearing about that they have city rules, you have to understand that. And also, one more thing, too. We did have a little bit more of a behind-the-scenes thing here with John. He kind of showed us some of the masks and stuff. And I think he said 90... pretty much most of them are just homemade. They're homemade masks that he makes himself or his crew makes themselves. And their masks are so great. It looks so put together. It looks incredible.
At risk of getting yelled at while I was in there, I really just wanted to turn this thing on flashlight and look at some of the masks.
I know,
because
right?
They looked so creepy. I almost wish that they had character profile pictures out for you to look at.
Kind of like how Green Bay Fear does.
In the waiting area. So with actor names or creature names
that would be a good idea.
The reason I say that is because you can see the masks, but you really can't.
You can't enjoy them. You just, it's more of a flash in the darkness.
We did have to slap a titty, too.
That's a tradition.
Yeah, you don't slap the titty, you don't get through Scare USA.
I was talking to John's mom at the line. That's who's the one that's letting people in and stuff. And, she's telling me that's hey, we still have some rooms from last year because some of them are they have sentimental value. And I'm thinking, what rooms did you keep from last year? It felt like an entirely different haunt. And if they can really work that and keep the same rooms but still have it feel fresh, that's a great haunt to me.
Well, I remember when we were going through, you literally turned to me, I would say within the first 5 minutes, you're like, holy shit, this is a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jenna, Scare USA, what'd you think? This is the first time you've went through Scare USA regularly.
With lights on.
Yes.
Okay. By with lights on, you mean still really dark.
Yeah. It is very claustrophobic. Usually when I go through haunts, even if I lead, I like to hold Gage's hand, because moral support. Just with how it's laid out, I couldn't hold on to his hand for very long before I had to say, honey, just hold on to the back of my sweatshirt. Because just the whole...
I was scared.
Yeah, okay. The whole motion of, having my hand back here, because it was so narrow.
It's so... Exactly.
Yeah, it was just better for him to hold on to me. But it's so misdirecting, because you have these little spots where you think you can go through, but you can't, and then someone pops out of nowhere, and even it's dark, even as you're going through the different hallways, I'd be in a completely different room, and they're still left behind trying to catch up, because you can only go one person at a time. You can't walk side by side. There were some parts you have to turn to the side to even get anywhere. But I kind of like that about it. Just the whole kind of sneak your way through, crawl in, but it was really good. The actors are very fun, and they play off each other so well. I liked it. There were a few that really got me, and
you had a really good jump scare screen.
I know.
We're not gonna tell you what it was, but it's one of the only haunts I know that does an actual moving set.
Yeah.
A mechanical set. I thought it was really cool.
Freaked me out because I didn't see it until Gage said something.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Don't say it!
I'm just remembering now.
It out.
Hey, I want to see a dinosaur room.
Please shut up.
I would love that. Is so cool.
Can you imagine coming around a corner and just coming face to face with an actual
Velociraptor mask,
razor tooth, bloody mouth Velociraptor?
Do it.
Or a T-Rex screaming at you. When
it wouldn't make sense unless they went Universal Studios level, and that's I think those are $100,000 or some shit. Which
yeah. I'm just saying if they could find a way to do that, that would be
Or a zombified dinosaur or some shit. Oh my god.
If a guy got a T-Rex, I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm not saying they have to do it, just in general, I want to see how to do that. That'll be incredible.
Yeah, make me cry.
But yeah, dude, Scare USA, a banger. An absolute banger.
I give it a 9. What'd you give it?
Before I give it, I would say we have merch and socials down below. I'll go ahead and check it out. Boom. If I am giving this a rating, I would say a 9 as well. It was, like I said, the same rating I gave Revenge. Also, I never even gave them a statistical rating. Jenna and I didn't do that last night.
They don't care. They're not watching this one anyway.
Anyways, a 9. They did a great job.
9. Yeah.
Is that trip 9s?
Trip 9s.
Wow,
Woo!
That's pretty good.
Reverse them around at 6, 6.
It's your scores are 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, 7 to 8, and 9 to 10. If you get in that 9 to 10 bracket, you know you did a good job.
Excellent.
So If anybody's gone to Scary USA, your thoughts about it down in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed our review here tonight. And, Gage, really important. The reason the viewers come here.
Is
I
it
think
scary?
there's a question that we need to answer.
Is it scary, Wisconsin?
You tell us your thoughts in the comments. We'll see you right here next time.
Have a good night.
Why is it a thing?
That's becoming one.